It's Monday. It's morning. Oh my gosh.
And it's macabre. This is groundbreaking podcasting happening where we might be able to get a podcast out on Monday.
I said morning, but I mean, if you're on West Coast, it's morning.
Hey, if you're Central, it's morning, baby. No.
Anything but East Coast.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any Mountain
baby.
Time? Sure.
Hey,
dude.
Mountain Time, you're killing it. If you're over across the pond, fuck you.
It's fucking Mountain Time, dude.
Dude. I was dude, Mountain Time, dude. That's how people in Mountain Time speak.
Well, plus everyone else on
everyone else what?
Most of the earth, it's not Monday morning anymore.
That's true.
You know, we're kind of the last ones to live.
We're the last
Monday
bastion
morning.
of the morning Monday. Scony, how was your weekend?
It was alright.
Oh, true.
True.
Hell yeah.
Pats won, dude.
That's
Cracking.
good. I'm glad.
They got their first win in front of the new lighthouse. Pretty sick.
Write that down, audience.
Write it down. If you're a true New England dirtbag like us,
If you're a piece of garbage,
then you love the Pats lighthouse.
then you need to love the lighthouse. That's where they filmed it, actually. The lighthouse.
Wow.
It's just on the field.
He was just in there yelling about gulls and sailors and stuff.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
We should record in an abandoned lighthouse one time.
should live in an abandoned lighthouse.
If you don't know about the movie The Lighthouse, watch it. And also, we did a video on what that movie is inspired by.
Yeah.
I mean, not a video. We did an episode on that.
Video. No, we did a video
season
too.
1, maybe?
I came to Scones' house with a little camcorder from the 90s, and we did a little Alex Mack on that bish.
Yep.
I saw Killers of the Flower Moon.
Oh, man. Is that movie with that? It's the new thing?
Yeah, it's the Martin Scorsese's.
Yeah, it's like the only Martin Scorsese movie that's like not about Italian American gangsters.
Yeah. Basically. And boy, was it long. It is a long movie.
Boy, my arm's tired.
Boy, yeah. I better
That's
go
not
catch
a great
it,
thing
dude.
when the first review is, boy, is it long.
It's getting a lot of praise, and I mean,
that guy could poop in a bag in the Academy. Would,
and they
like,
bring it
hand
into
him
the
a
theater and make
trophy.
you smell it, and then you have to be like,
Yeah.
is this like a...
Everyone would be like, this is art. This is cinema.
This is, yeah. So it was like a 3.5 hours long movie, and I thought it was gonna be have more action, not like Jason Statham
It
type
sounds like
action, but like
you
more...
bought a ticket to Avengers and you ended up.
No, I don't know. I wasn't expecting Avengers, but I was expecting like other Scorsese films where there's like, you know,
like a gratata.
there's gratatas and there's some more overt violent scenes, and I was like, okay,
overt violence.
this was a lot of dialogue, and it was a good. It's a good movie, but I would not watch it again. It was just too long. Because
What if you miss something though? There's so much to miss, you know.
Oh man, I don't think I missed a
You'll
thing.
be like, oh my god, look at all those extras! Wow,
extra.
Is that green screen or is this on site? Like on location?
Yeah, everyone did a good job. It was just so long. I started to, and then at the end they like wrap it up in like it's an ironic play thing. I can't go into it. I can't do it.
Please don't.
I also went to Oktoberfest at my brother's with my daughter and son. And
what?
My brother threw an Oktoberfest party. Shout out. And,
shout out Q.
So I brought my little boy and my little girl. And my son kept like going up and down. They didn't drink any. I drank some.
I drank under the table,
but there was like people we don't know, and at one point my son's at the bottom of the stairs, and this stranger to us all, to me, my daughter and son, is at the top of the stairs and is like, hello, and my son just looks up at her and walks out of frame away from the stairs, and I was just like, he's like a Victorian ghost just like showing up and then like walking away, never to be seen again.
Your son's so cool. He's like a Victorian ghost, dude.
Yeah, he's got that Victorian ghost steez. So like
Victorian ghost vibes.
Actually, speaking of ghosts, my daughter now knows when to yell Ghostbusters in the song. So it's really cute.
That's
because
incredible, dude.
It's like and she's just like Ghostbusters. So that's all the super cool stuff going on in my life.
Wait, has she seen Ghostbusters?
No.
Okay.
No.
I
She's
was like,
heard
wow.
it because it's like every like radio station that's like spooky Halloween music. It's like we gotta play Ghostbusters.
What did the mash?
Her favorite songs are like the soundtrack to Monster High.
They're gonna say Interstellar.
Anything Hans Zimmer does, she loves. No, soundtrack to Monster High, the Ghostbusters theme song, and what is the last one? Oh, Who Let the Dogs Out?
Oh, a classic.
A classic.
I think I've talked about here the rabbit hole I went down with the Baja Man.
Yeah, we did.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
check them out.
It
look deeper into the investigate the Baja Man.
Investigate Baja Man. No, that was a. So she knows how to work Alexa now, so she'll like walk up and be like, Alexa, Baja Man.
That's amazing.
And
my cousin's daughter will go over to the Alexa at like our family place when like everybody's there, and she'll just lean over and whisper into it, Alexa, play farts for 10 minutes.
That's
he'll just quietly kind of like be at like a family Easter gathering, and you just are like, wait, what is that? And you hear
it's just
it's just coming from like the corner of the room.
So I'm telling spooky stuff today, right?
I sure hope so.
All right. I've got a couple. Well, I've got one that I think that. So one is really short, and one I think is enough for an episode. So I'll start
one is really long, 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the script
for Killer
of the Flower Moon. No. So I'm gonna go with the one that I think will take up the entirety of the episode, but if not, I can always throw in the Water Babies of Massacre Rocks. Which is like, what a name. That's why I was like, oh, I want to do that one. But then I was like, oh, it's like 2 paragraphs of like
sounds like
text.
A minor league baseball team.
The Water Babies of Massacre Rocks.
Yeah, dude.
So all right, so today, Scones, we're gonna talk about Skinned Tom.
I don't like that. That's the worst name I've ever heard.
Nah, it's a good one. That was a nickname for sure. We can call somebody that. Do we know any Toms?
I hope not, dude.
Either way, band, ring a ding ding.
Skinned Tom?
Yes. So this is...
That's so gross.
Hey, he can't help it. He's going to like the way he looks. I guarantee it. So this is scarystudies.com. A classic. Let's see.
Scary Studies, dude.
Okay.
Getting tutties.
So, Skinned Tom, the urban legend that gets under your, skin.
Ugh.
Written by Benjamin Rousey. So,
No gusta cantare Baylor.
All over the world, urban legends about boogeymen abound, much to the delight of horror fans. Many of these tales involve scary real-life stories or experiences that can really make your skin crawl. Sometimes due to the gory events associated with them, and sometimes due to the sheer horrific nature of the characteristics of the boogeyman. The Tennessee legend of Skinned Tom checks both boxes.
When you hear Darth, when you hear the term boogeyman, who do you think of? What do you think he looks like? He's electric, obviously.
Well, yeah, he's electric. So I think of what's the Jamie Foxx and Spider-Man? Electric.
Oh, that movie was Diesel, dude.
That was a Diesel movie. I think of kind of the boogeyman from the movie Boogeyman.
Okay.
Where he's like a kind of dark, weird creature thing. What do you think, Scones?
I go back and forth. Sometimes I think of Oogie from
for sure.
Nightmare Before Christmas, but sometimes I think of like the Babadook for some reason. Like the hat, like the really skinny, scary.
Sometimes I think of Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. Sometimes I think about the guy who kissed Ronald Reagan and now is out of prison making music. I hope he comes up every week. He's the new Elon Musk on this podcast.
Yep. So, Skin Tom's story can be a source of oodles of satisfaction for horror aficionados
Oh
studying urban
shit.
legends.
We ain't in all that's interesting anymore, folks.
No, we're hitting the oodles.
We got oodles, dude.
The tale of a ladies' man who chose the wrong woman to show his affection to. The skin-tomed urban legend is not for the faint of heart. Let us explore the legend and its source. Exploring.
Let's.
It sounds like Miss Frizzle. Sounds like we're about to do a...
Might get baked into a pie, dude.
Hell yeah. So, the origins of the Skin Tom urban legend. The Skin Tom urban legend originates weird. Originates from the charming southern neighborhood of Walland, Tennessee. According to the story, Tom was a young man in that rural Tennessee town imbued amply with all the qualities of a classic playboy. He was good-looking, witty, charming, and knew the way to a woman's heart.
Oh, you know the type.
Listen, we've all fallen for one of these guys.
We've all waited by the phone for 1 hour too long, let's say.
What a poetic way to say it. A typical womanizer, he started charming and dating local ladies, only to leave them by the wayside and look for someone new immediately after.
Ladies in his area?
In his... It's like Skin Tom in your area.
Oh, no.
Just a man with no face. So no girl in town was immune to the charms of Tom.
Wow. None?
None. Nobody brought cleanse.
Nobody was like, that Tom. I think he's full of shit.
Yeah, everyone was like, he's the best. We all love Tom.
Dude, Tom rules.
Tom rules. So most of them eventually joined his list of conquests.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool way to say it.
Did he have what's the little black book?
A Death Note? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a Death Note.
Wow.
Yep.
The plot thickens.
Yeah. So the more Tom found success with the ladies, the more insatiable he became.
Ew.
Gross. Gradually, he started to expand his dominion and drive into nearby towns to find greener pastures. This dude would be selling supplements on a podcast if it was modern day.
Yeah, this dude's horny as hell.
So it is there in a neighboring town that Tom finally made the lady of his dreams, Eleanor. I don't know if that should say met or I guess made works in that sense. I don't know.
He made her.
He made her out of corpse parts.
Oh no!
Tom, last name Frankenstein. There was just one issue.
Twist.
Eleanor was a married woman.
Uh-oh.
Scones, you've been in this situation plenty of times.
Ugh, one too many. Let's just say I've had to change my address.
Say I've had women waiting by the phone 1 hour too many. And their husbands waiting on the phone too.
You know the type.
You know the type. Eleanor was beautiful with a winning smile, blue eyes, and blonde hair that she wore long.
A winning smile? Dude, what do you think that takes?
What is a losing smile? Just like
no
teeth?
Is there real bottom of the barrel type of lottery team smile?
Yeah, you got a Moneyball smile, sweetheart.
At what point do you think you're winning, dude? At what point do you over 500 on your smile?
Right, on the smile game. You have to go to a dentist and then they check the stats.
That's what braces are for.
Yeah. Braces are the bat donut of smiles.
True.
So she quickly became enamored with Tom and they became lovers. Maybe she hid the fact that she was married from him. Maybe he knew and was even more excited romancing a married lady. However, they made no attempts to be discreet, and the gossip eventually reached Eleanor's husband, an unsavory character who was physically imposing and proficient with a hunting knife. Uh-oh. You can probably see where this is going, Scones.
I sure do. Eleanor's husband is horrifying sounding.
Yeah, he's just like sitting at home sharpening a knife all the time.
What did they call him? Like physically to do or something?
Physically, yeah.
What did you say? You said some old timey phrase that
physically imposing.
Yeah, he's physically imposing, dude.
He's physically to do.
Physically to do.
Physically to do. So, driven mad by jealousy and rage. Well, I mean, who hasn't been there? The husband plotted revenge. He told Eleanor that he needed to get out of town for the weekend for work, but he actually concealed himself in the greenery behind their home.
He's doing a stakeout?
Yeah, he was old-timey. He's like, he put a bunch of leaves on his head and he like stood still like a bush.
Yeah, he's at full ghillie suit, dude.
Yeah.
With the
He's got a
giant
sniper rifle a
binoculars.
mile and a half up the ridge. And it shoots a hunting knife. So, driven mad by jealousy and rage, the husband plotted revenge. He told Eleanor that he needed to get out of town for the weekend for work, but he actually concealed himself in the greenery behind their home. He watched Tom arrive in his car and Eleanor passionately embrace him. They drove off and he followed them. They eventually ended up at the local Lover's Lane, and that is where the husband decided to strike, taking advantage of the relatively desolate setting. Bing bong.
Dude, bad stuff's about to go down at the triple L.
Dude, the triple L is where you get skinned, bro. So, he pounced upon them in the car, first stabbing Eleanor in the stomach, and then proceeding to drag... I thought this was just going to be more of a Tom deal, but he was like...
Nope.
No. Stabbing Eleanor in the stomach and then proceeding to drag Tom off towards the nearby woods. Tom begged and pleaded with him to no avail. When they were well hidden, Tom's blood-curdling screams could be heard from a mile away. Eventually, the husband went to the local sheriff and turned himself in. Later, when law enforcement arrived at the scene, they were treated with a chilling sight. The officers found Eleanor still alive. However, when they entered the woods, they saw a full suit of human skin hanging from a tree. Yo. And like the officer was like...
It's like fucking Predator, dude.
Did you know that like the new recruit was like, yo, can we keep this, bro? Like, so what if it doesn't make it to the evidence locker? No one will know. Yo, Logan Paul, take a selfie with it? So it was clear that Eleanor's husband had used his skills with a hunting knife to flay and skin Tom alive. He had then draped the skin suit over a nearby tree and left, presumably leaving Tom to die. However, Tom seemed to still be alive as his skinned body was nowhere to be found in the area.
Oh.
This is my favorite Fortnite skin.
Skinless?
Yeah, no skin is my favorite skin. So, this is how the skinned Tom urban legend came to be. Legend has it that Tom, now undead and the owner of a horrific appearance on account of being completely skinned, lurks around the Lover's Lane area and teaches unfaithful couples the same lesson he himself learned that night about the consequences of infidelity. Which is
so hold on. So
yeah.
So Eleanor survived this whole thing?
Yeah, she Gucci, bro.
And she didn't turn into like stab stomach Eleanor to haunt the skin Tom, dude? Seems not fair.
No, she did not turn into stab stomach Eleanor.
So now Skin Tom's just like walking around teaching kids like about like how it's unsafe to have sex.
He became not a special ed teacher. He became a PE teacher. And he wheels in the TV that you watch like
with like the Saturday morning special from the 80s.
Just a skinned man just like pulling the red straps on the fucking like, you know, if you guys have any questions,
you will watch. Please raise your hand if you gotta go to the bathroom.
And they're like, we're outside in a car. Where is this plugged into? How's this working?
Skin Tom.
Skin Tom knows the guy.
Skin Tom will make it work, dude.
Dude. If there's one thing you can say about Skin Tom, it's that he's resourceful, baby.
So is he naked? He has to be, right?
Do you count that as naked?
It's like advanced naked.
Yeah, he's got stage 2 nakedism.
He's super naked.
Let's see. So he carries a large hunting knife, a replica of the one used to carry out the brutal torture against him, which is a weird move on his part.
Wow.
Don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like usually the monster fears whatever got it. Like,
right.
You know, Freddy Krueger in fire.
Like Jesus rocking a cross. Like,
exactly.
I don't think that's the move. His aim is to catch cheating couples and perpetrate the same torture that he himself suffered years ago. Even now, parents warn their teenage kids not to go near the Lover's Lane area, lest they have an unfortunate encounter with Skin Tom.
Skin Tom.
Skin Tom. Tommy. Now,
old Tommy Skins, baby.
While it's a cautionary tale that often serves to give parents leverage over their teenage kids, The Skin Tom urban legend contains important life lessons about infidelity and the consequences of one's actions.
Yes. Round it
This-
up, spooky studies or whatever this
All right,
site is.
I'm going to say,
Really say this guy had it coming.
yeah, did he really do anything wrong necessarily? Like, it's
Ooh.
not, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
it's
thou
not
shalt not covet thy
cool.
neighbor's wife, homie.
Sure, but did he know at the time that he was coveting? You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, we don't know
OPP.
if he knew that, if she was like, yo, I got a hubbarino, and he's like, I don't give a hoot.
By the way, he likes skinning people alive.
He's a big hunting knife guy. I don't know if that bothers you.
He's
Like,
physically imposing.
he's physically to do. And
To-do.
I don't know if that's gonna bother you. Like, if you didn't know that this dude existed, like, I don't think he necessarily did something wrong. I'm not advocating to,
Don't
commit-
go banging wives.
yeah, don't go banging wives if you know
Or
they're
husbands or
wives.
whoever. But like,
Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
didn't know and he just thought it was like a lady who was charmed by him, I'm sure. I don't think that he deserved to have his skin suit laying on a tree.
no, I don't think so. I
You know?
wouldn't say he deserved it by any means, but
Hashtag free skin Tom, dude.
she also got stabbed in the stomach, which
Yeah, that felt unnecessary, especially given that it wasn't like he was he didn't like if he wanted to kill her, he could have, but he was just like, this is for you, and he just like one to the gut, and she was like, ow, fuck. And
also
then,
like it's gotta be. I mean, okay, I've never skinned an animal.
I think you'd be like, I've never
of any
skinned a
kinds.
man named Thomas.
I haven't skinned a lot, but I've peeled a potato, and it takes
It's the same
some
thing.
time. And I gotta imagine it takes. This dude was like in a rage for a long time,
Yeah,
skinning another person, which it's gotta take forever, dude.
especially there's no way he was just like a willing. He was probably wriggling around.
And this is what I mean. You gotta like address him.
Yeah, right. He's like, Tom, stop moving. I'm trying to get your butt cheek. He's like, ow, ow, ow.
It's crazy. Like, and then how does she possibly get away?
So the police come and she's still alive, which means it couldn't have been that long or else she would have bled out, right? Like, he
Right,
would have had,
but-
this dude must have been a goddamn
No, because
hell of
he
a
turned
carver.
himself in, I thought. So
Do
the
you
cops aren't even on their way at this point.
You think Thanksgiving's this husband was just like, yo, I got this, no problem. Just whip it up in like 2 minutes.
What, a turkey?
Yeah, if you can
Just
skin a
carve
man
that
alive in the time it takes for like the cops to show up.
This guy can carve a turkey in an uncomfortable amount of time. It's
Yeah,
he uses,
yeah, you know
he
that
uses
Eleanor
a
was
Bowie
like,
knife too. Yeah.
I gotta warn you, Tom. My husband on Thanksgiving, gee whiz. And Tom was like, I don't care. If that's the deal. So, most of all, it is the gory and gruesome end game of the entire affair that will appeal to horror enthusiasts. Just visualizing the appearance of a completely skinned zombie man can be enough to set the pulses racing.
Or dude, imagine
Whoa.
imagine her husband with a pumpkin, dude, carving that thing into
Yo.
a beautiful Jackie O.
A
That would be
yeah.
crazy, dude.
He would be winning contests left and right, dude.
Yeah, for sure. No
Um,
stencil needed.
Do you think he has clothes, or do you think he is just like a strip of bacon running through the woods?
Yeah, I think he looks like a fucked up uncooked sausage just running around. Like,
I'm thinking,
and he
like,
is sprinting to come tell you to use a condom or something. Or like to,
hey, it's the skinned sex ed man, my favorite
He's like-
cryptid.
yeah, sticks his giant knife through the hood of your car and is like, "Make sure you have consent."
And they're
Thank
like,
God for Skin Tom. Now that I think about it, he's
Yeah.
probably good for the youth of America.
I imagine kind of like the Scooby-Doo villain with like the green and the,
What's
like he's wearing just kind of like a big shirt and like messed up pants. That
big shirt,
guy.
messed up pants guy. Wait, hold on.
You know,
I don't know who you're
no,
talking
you know
about.
the dude. He looks kind of like
I
Frankenstein in
can't
the intro to
Google big
Scooby-Doo.
shirt.
Messed up pants guy. He'll show up. Search Scooby-Doo big shirt messed up pants guy,
Scooby-Doo's big
and
shirt.
you'll find him.
Hold on.
He's got to be there, Raggy.
No, it's just tons of Scooby-Doo shirts.
All right, listen here, Bucko.
Scooby-Doo villains.
So, Yeah. He's the guy with, like,
is it?
he has, like, the haircut, the bowl cut kinda, like, not bowl cut, but,
Yes,
like,
hold on.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think I found him.
yeah, doesn't he have a big shirt?
The creeper.
Yes, the creeper.
He
Big
does the
shirt.
big green shirt on. Yeah.
Yeah, big shirt, messed up pants guy. That's kind of what I imagine him rocking in terms of attire. Like, he's in a big shirt with messed up pants, but then he's just
Wow.
got, like bacon arms and legs and face. Or kind of like a Fallout Ghoul, kind of, maybe.
His personality section on this Scooby-Doo fandom Wikipedia. He had a violent temper, as shown when he brutally beat up a bank guard, but
Oh, no.
also didn't appear to be very smart, as he fell for Scooby-Doo's incredibly obvious head disguise. He was obsessed with the blank paper that the bank guard gave Mystery Inc. because it was the only evidence that proved Carswell was secretly robbing the bank.
I like that this, like, wiki assumes that this is real life logic.
He must have some kind of mental deficiency, as he fell for a dog's incredibly obvious head disguise. They're judging him on a normal human scale.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's not fair. You fell for a dog.
A talking dog's hen disguise.
That's really funny.
Yep.
The article wraps up, like many urban legends, the legend of Skinned Tom has stood the test of time and is heard in rural Tennessee even to this day.
I picture his like steps sound so gross.
Oh, dude, yeah. He's also probably like every time he steps on like a twig, he's like, ow. Just like
And
walking
just,
through those
just
pain.
little pools of blood in each of his footprints, like splat, 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 splat. Running through the woods.
Oh man, Skin Tom. No, I do not want to be Skin Tom.
Practice abstinence, folks.
Yeah, you don't want to be. Does he still have hair? You think, or does he scalped? I guess he'd be scalped.
No, gotta be scalped, fully
Gotta be
unzipped,
scalped. No, like sick mullet plus.
This is what I mean, where he just looks like an uncooked sausage, splat, splat, splatting around with a giant knife in his hand.
Oh yeah, that's how. So he had to have
That's
either he owned a knife,
yeah,
or he would have gone to a store and bought it. And
No,
then,
he got. Isn't it the same knife?
No, I would assume that the huntsman guy would keep the knife. Why would he give Tom the knife?
Oh, I don't know. I thought Tom
had to hit up like a fucking Bass Pro and be like, "Hey, I know what it looks like. I need a knife."
He probably just used the order online, like where they bring it to your car.
Oh
like
yeah, he's got that like Amazon Prime. There's no way he's got that contactless delivery. 100%. No way.
No fucking
Even
way.
self checkout not gonna work.
Nuh-uh.
Can't do self checkout.
Can't be splatting around Bass Pro or Cabela's.
Bass Pro. So yeah, that's the that's the story of Skin Tom. Try not to covet thy neighbor's wife.
Just try, please.
Just please try. Just for us.
Just put in
please.
a little effort.
Just try. And yeah, that's a wrap on today's episode.
That's a wrap.
Follow us on Monday Morning Macabre on Instagram, MMMacabrePod on Twitter, MondayMorningMacabre.com for Patreon and merch and all that jazz.
And don't forget, you beautiful, beautiful listener.
This is the last episode, right? Before
this is the last episode of season 5 before.
Oh my god!
Giant, Halloween Spooktacular, where you got to vote on your favorite ones and DMers.
Stinky little raptor boys.
And yeah,
so yeah,
man,
send us those DMs and we will hit you with that finale in a little over a week. And besides that, I love you. Have a good day.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.